On the 12th days of Christmas, my movement maker mama gave to me 12 powerful steps that will guide you clearly. Let's make a move. I'm going to share with you why you would want to face the trauma, transform your life, and get excited about everything in your new beginning. So let's get right into it. I have been working and getting excited, and I hope that you could find value. Hi, how are you, John? Nice to meet you. Let's get ready and share, present, and enter full screen mode. So hello. How is everyone doing in this world? I am Jenea Marie, your movement maker mama, and I am here to help you transform your past trauma into future full of triumphs. And if you are a marketer, as I am, and knows the power of story, you're going to want to stick around for more than one reason. But you may not be having success right now because of your current challenges, your obstacles, past trauma. And so you can hear me, which is always good. So I wanted to share with you why you should want to face those past traumas anyway. What is the point? Why should I even go through the work? It's holding you back. And in this picture right here, it's my son and I after we've faced a lot of trauma, especially in this past year, losing both his grandparents, both my parents and his father, my job as a nurse, and a car being totaled, having to move my parents' entire condo, move out of our home for the last 4 years into a brand new home, then losing his Nana, my best friend's mother, and Christmas hasn't even started yet. But I'm still smiling and talking about why the 12 days of transformation, your movement maker mama gave to me, a true step-by-step guided clear view of how this can help you. Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always near, so loved, so missed, so very dear. I've had to find my spiritual guidance. I always believed in God. I always believed in a higher power. But can you relate to, as we are growing up and we are really finding ourselves and our purpose and we're facing these challenges, sometimes we only face and ask for help or pray when we need it. I spent the last 3 years really diving deep into the law of attraction, the law of allowing, the law of abundance, learning about forgiveness. Just because you may have had a bad day is not enough of a reason to give up. Forgive yourself. Get back home. Get into alignment. Be grateful that you have another opportunity to do a better tomorrow. Mistakes are nothing to be ashamed of. They are not the proof that you are trying to provide with an opportunity to learn something new. Be grateful for this and move forward. So I will always start off with every day finding a reason to have an attitude of gratitude. If you have to sing, if you have to whistle, if you have to do something for someone else, if you're feeling helpless, help someone else. We have to transform our past traumas. And I am humble because I know how it feels to lose it all and have to start back over. How many of you out there can resonate and say, you know what it feels like to lose it all? And especially as the holidays are here, you could choose to be a victim, to be sad, to not see the brighter side of life. You could choose to crumble and decide to just stay locked up in your own mind. But I want to educate you on daily rituals that can transform these past traumas into success stories. I want to teach you how to elevate your vibe and live a better life. Elevation is a celebration, and it's easy to do when you are especially looking for the lessons learned and the miracles happening anyway. As I was moving my parents' home, I not only lost both my parents exactly 4 months to the date. They were married for 40 years, incredible people. I grew up with so much love, not a lot of money, and I did live with the feeling of not being as abundant as others around me, knowing that I didn't get to go and travel. We took like 3 family vacations, and the last one was when I was 7. And my dad worked 3 jobs. My mom worked all day. It was just a routine, but dinner was on the table. The clothes were on our back, and we had Christmas, and we had love, and we had family. So I always knew that I wanted those things, but I always knew that I had to work hard because I couldn't rely on anyone else besides myself. And that was what my dad had told me. And it gave me a lot of value in life. However, it also held me back because instead of realizing that, yes, it's okay to rely on other people sometimes, I ended up allowing the wrong people to rely on me. Finally, getting clarity on what I wanted, my mind, my body, my soul, doing these daily rituals, and really getting clear on what I didn't want. Taking the time to write this down, people, is super powerful. And when you get clear, make a decision to no longer focus on those non-wants. Get rid of them, let go, let live, forgive. And don't even focus on the wants. Make 50 desires, whatever it takes, but detach from the outcome, detach from the result. It's this or something better. So when you're going through a transformation, I started this journey as someone who needed I needed to lose weight. I needed vitality. I was a party girl. I was someone that didn't take life too seriously. I still need to work on my filing, but I didn't track my taxes. I just was not very responsible. Then at 28, I had this wonderful boy, Jonathan Gagliardi III, and he made me realize that I needed to step it up. I needed to show up, and I needed to let go of that non-serving lifestyle. And during this time, I was in lack of support. So I will tell you, I am creating this value because I know that support is needed. I know that you have to be mindful in your present now and learn to release the past. And I'm going to give you a tip on how to do that. And deny the victim that wants to cry. And believe me, I was her. I was such a victim. I was so in lack. I was so poor me, boo-hoo. And I mean, I had reason. I started my first relationship 15 years old, and I still remember the day that he tried to suffocate me with a sweatshirt wrapped around my face. I fought for my life. And when I tell you that your life flashes through your eyes and you have those last moments, my shame of my mom finding me in my boyfriend's room that I should have left, and I always was defending him over a phone call, and was feeling lifeless. My arms just I gave up in my mind. I said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And I swear to you, whether you believe it or not, I have a cousin, Karen, who passed away when she was 35. We were told suicide, and her image flashed as my lifeless arms, and he let go. Raggedy earrings, bleeding hair. I ran out of that house, and I knew I had to do something about this relationship. And it wasn't easy. I needed help getting unstuck. I needed help realizing stop settling. I needed to realize I had no self-love. I didn't respect myself. I didn't realize my worth. And these challenges, such as I faced then and then now faced in 2020, because we're always going to face challenges in our life. Some get dealt a little more difficult or different challenges than others, but it's how you handle those challenges, and it's how you're handling them that's holding you back. So deciding to become a victor, daring to dream bigger again. About 4 years ago, I became a transformer, a leader, a league of my own. And that's what I empower you to take on this 12 days of transformation. My movement maker mama, Jenea Marie, gave to me a new leadership for leading your life, with guidance, with simply daily steps, with support, and moving forward anyways. Those two rays of lights, I believe, is my mom and dad guiding me. I am very thankful. Pain, hurt, yes, thankful. 80% of people have faced some type of trauma, and the recognized percentage as an adult is even higher. So trauma's on the rise, and especially after 2020. And we've already had an pandemic of drug overdose, and in Connecticut, where I'm from, it's just I lost my 11-year relationship to a man that relapsed after being very proud of his sobriety and poisoned with fentanyl just 3 months almost ago, just the end of September. So it's during the toughest times of your life that you will get to see the true colors of the people who say they care about you. Notice who sticks around and who doesn't, and be grateful for those who leave you, for they have given you the room to grow in the space they abandoned, and the awareness to appreciate the people who loved you when you didn't feel lovable. Bottom line, be okay with giving the gift of your absence to those who do not appreciate and respect your presence. And let me tell you, I had separated myself from a lot of people, and they separated themselves from me because they didn't believe the way I was living was serving for myself. But it was a choice, and we all can choose and decide how we live. I was happy, as you could see, and I knew I was settling. I knew I was stuck in the same old thing, but it didn't mean there was a lack of love. And the people that showed up for me, the miracles happening anyway, the lessons learned along the way, have given me this inspired action to shout loud and proud. So I'm here for education, elevation, to help you escaping that stuck, to getting you out of your past and focus only on your future, because living in your past is causing you depression, and focusing on your future is giving you that anxiety. Believe me, I do it. It's okay, but getting back into alignment, getting back into your best self as quick as possible. Gabrielle Bernstein would say, getting back home. And when you're home, you are happy. So that's how you know what alignment is. So new habits, new beginnings. We're going to reprogram, reinvent, revitalize into a brand new powerful leader of your life. You could just be you. You don't have to show up and be anyone else but yourself. The best version of you. Because everyone has a story. Everyone has something that may be holding them back, or maybe they're ashamed to share. But I'm giving you permission, and you didn't need it. But if you thought you did, I need you to know that people need to hear your story. So we're going to transform your life in 30 days using these 12 guided movements forward. So I'm going to give you 12 days of transformational tips, and I'm going to share with you the 12 steps. Getting really clear on your goals, having that clarity of your purpose, naming those 50 desires, and focusing on what you don't want for a moment, getting clear on it, and then letting it go, and not really stressing the desires, just knowing it's this or something better. Identifying those limits in your life, those limiting beliefs. Maybe you're not familiar with that term. I wasn't. It's those thoughts that you don't feel like you can do what other people are doing, that nobody cares what you have to say, that nobody really will bother showing up anyway. See me and this presentation can go on. Let's hope. Let's see. My true love gave to me. Okay. Are you here? Am I here? Okay, let's do this, Brutus. Back to the presentation at hand. Okay, all your designs. This is a way to handle tech without getting crazy, right? Let's see if I can even find. Here we are. Okay, so as I was saying, transform your life in 30 days using these 12 guided movements forward. Goals, clarity, desires, identifying the limits, knowing your personality and your personality type. So I'm a full blue, all blue, go blue. And there's a test that I share, and you can look it up right now, the top personality test, to really get clear on your personality. And so there's blue. Blues are action takers. They are spur of the moment, kind of irresponsible, party communicators. They have a lot of love. 80% of people in this world are blue. Then we have green, analyticals, really logical numbers. Red are the leaders, the fire, the movers and shakers. And then we have white, which are the spiritual, the joyful, the easy, the engineers, the smarties. So knowing those 4 basic personalities, there's like 16 types if you get real deep about it, but 4 basics. Then learning forgiveness and being without judgment. Having belief in oneself and belief in a higher power than oneself. Living mindfully in your present now, learning techniques to get yourself there, getting really super clear on why you want to be mindful is because you can connect more, you can relate more, you can resonate more, you can share more, you're more true. Design your destiny. Take inspired actions. Inspired actions are such as, despite all the chaos in 2020, despite having to face challenge after challenge after challenge, feeling like life was happening to me, but I know it was happening for me because I've done the work, I've done this, but I had to remind myself anyway. I know there's miracles. Yes, I asked for miracle moments. Yes, I asked for signs. I got dum-dum, root beer dum-dums, pineapple dum-dums. I asked for dum-dums. I got dum-dums. So we got to take inspired action. We got to look for the guides. We got to work on our money mindset. I love money. Money loves me. I opened up a drawer. There was $4,000 inside. It was crazy. My grandmother's wedding ring was found. And then this ring, my recently lost son's father, fiancé, he gave this to me when my son was 6 months old. I thought it was gone forever, and poof, there it was. And then mastery and responsibility, taking full responsibility for where you are today so that you can master yourself, your love, your worth, and then you could actually transform all of this into what you do as a service in life, or how you find that awareness and that magnet of who you are and what you are meant to be. So 3 reasons why you must face your past traumas. You probably don't feel self-worthy, or even know, like getting in that mirror and be like, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for empowering me. Know that you're being guided, knowing that you're worthy, knowing that you deserve it. You are so incredible. There's so many great things about you, even despite the haters. Finding your strength and realizing that is your superpower revealed. My superpower is all of this trauma. It is what's going to help me create a book. It's going to help me continue to create signature courses and digital creator and be a coach and help others really find their message and get excited about presenting and sharing their story. Because whatever you're doing online, or if you want to have a better social life, better relationships, you gotta do these things. You gotta release and let all of that muck go so you're no longer stuck. Creating movements of success, because the world has changed and so must we. Your voice matters. Talking out loud saves lives. Spreading awareness shows who cares. And I truly mean that with every piece of my heart. There's a 5-step process that I have found powerful in my daily reasoning and understanding of it all, on staying the path of just what the path of better living, the path that goes downstream of no resistance. So having that clarity on what you do and don't want, letting go of that not wants, that focus without the outcome minded attached, release, let it go, let live, forgive, identify and remove the limitations so that your lack of belief becomes full power. I believe in myself. I believe in my dreams. I believe that I can heal. I have a story. If I want to share it, I know that I can. Belief. Believe in a higher power, gratefully, every day, knowing that we are too amazing for it to not be. Mindfully take actions on becoming and being in alignment with yourself. If I'm happy and I know it, I'm in alignment. If I'm not, I'm no longer there. So getting back to alignment, and think abundance, be abundance. Give your money to strangers once in a while. Give to charities. Like I have a story where I was in Las Vegas with my best friend and we got burned by a scalper for $200, and I ruined the entire time. I ruined the entire trip over $200, and that would never happen. That would never happen. That is like I am abundant. I simple as that. Anyone that's been around me knows that. So really learning abundance and what that means and using it in your marketing. Having that gratitude is your attitude is a way to transform every day. We're going to connect and serve. We're going to self-love and realize you're deserving. We're going to be faithful in the miracles, seeing them anyways, and having those lessons along the way. And that was step 1 of the 12 days of transformation my movement maker mama gave to me, was to write down those traumas, those bad things that happened to you in 2020 or in your life in general, the good things that have happened to you, the lessons and miracles along the way. And your choice is to dig a hole and bury it. Maybe you have other things that you want to bury, like a memory type of thing, like or burn it and just poof, move forward daily, letting it go. So on the 12 paths of transformation, trauma to future triumphs will set you free. Do you really want to risk not having your real life desired by your own design, empowering lives, including your own? You got to show up. You got to do the work. You got to study. You got to study yourself. That's what helped me most. So the new you will win daily. Clarity, confidence, creativity. What would it feel like to have clarity, confidence, and creativity every day? Powerful messages that enhance your success, whether it enhances your success as a person, enhances your success as a mom, enhances your success as a business owner, whatever it is, it's going to help you be successful. Everyone has a new and different measure on this. You're going to live joyful because you know it's possible. And you're going to know how to get there, joyful, blissful, elevate your vibe, becoming living proof status. You made it happen. Now you are a walking billboard for what is possible in life. And that is empowering. That is a message to share. That is something that is transformational. So I call it being successfully social, whether it's online or off. And you really need to start being successfully social off, connecting with strangers. I'm giving away tips, asking them personal questions, and not caring what it is they say. Just having the act of service, as I shared, if you're feeling helpless, help someone else. Giving yourself permission. Keep people in your life who truly love you, motivate you, and make you happy. If you know people who do none of these things, let them go. And I'll share with you, I never do these things, but I happened to do it on this day, and it said, my past, you always had a huge heart, even if it was always getting you in trouble when you were younger. True. Present, you don't let your deal go down easily. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And future, your dream will come true. The next few months will be full of joy and gratification. And pretty much, I have managed a joyful Thanksgiving. We cooked it out of the park, and it was my first year without any of my family there, and it was surrounded by friends, people that have showed up for me and my son, because life is too short to argue and fight. And this reflects my soul. It guides you to a successful future. And I'm just a girl who decided to go for it. I believe that all of these traumas, this transformational success stories, these obstacles, although we want to ask why, I believe that because I have been a part of this in my life, is more of a reason why I will be successful, is more of a reason why I have a story that I need to share, and it is more of a reason why I show up. Because even if one person needs to hear that I'm here to support you, I'm here to teach you, I'm here to help you escape that emotion that is not helping you move forward and have a life that you desire, I want you to know that you have somewhere to go. My big dream is to have a trauma center, a wellness center, some type of place, no more trauma for this mama. And men, I know you have the trauma too. And I will have to say, having an investment in your health and your self growth, your personal development, I've invested over $10,000 in becoming this person I am today. And people who knew me back then know how much I've changed. And more I'm realizing I wasn't that great of a person. And I'm lucky I have made it this far. And although it will become an expense if you don't take the time to invest in it, invest in yourself, invest in your health, vitality truly is what saves me. If I fall off of my vitality system, I am not showing up as loudly and proudly, and that's okay with me because I have a solution. So I want you to know that you are more than welcome to book a clarity call. It's absolutely free. I'm going to share it in the comments on how you do that. And this clarity call can be clarity on what challenges you're facing, clarity on how or what you've tried before, clarity on what I shared today, whatever it is. We could jump in each other's screens, or we could do it on the call, on the phone, whatever works for you. But my first assignment, as I shared, was writing down all the good things, all the bad things, the miracles, and the lessons. My second day of transformation, your movement maker, mama, serves to you write yourself a forgiveness letter. Dear Jenea Marie, I am sorry. I did this, and this was given to me by Amber Renee in her course, The Movement, and it really changed my life. I was able to get it all on paper. I realized I have a novel in me, maybe 3, and I started getting to be so busy improving myself. So be so busy improving yourself that you have no time to criticize others. Stop it. Stop the madness, because a life of I wish I had or I'm glad I did, I'm glad I did. And you will be glad you did too. You will be glad you booked a call with me, because if anything, you could go right to this site, Jenea Marie Successful Solutions.ck.page/yes me. I'll leave it up on the screen for a minute because clearly it's not too difficult, but that is where you'll find your free training, your free masterclass, and the option to say, hey, I do want to book a clarity session. Let's do this. And I hope you still decide to either show up on the replays and join me on these 12 days of transformation. I'm going to be creating an event in my newest page, and I would love for you to come over and follow me there. We have a lot in store for those that are really ready to dive deeper in how to transform your trauma, how to turn it into a transformational success story, how to use it in your business and in your marketing. Through education, elevation, and escaping, I truly am here to help you transform your past trauma into future triumphs. And day 1 of mindful living, find your breath during the stress, our biggest killer. That was day 1 tip as well. And I'm probably going to remind you of this every day because stress is our biggest killer. And what I mean by finding your breath, living in your now moment, because there's no past of depression or future of anxiety. It's just right now, you and me, taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, counting to 8 both times, and doing it 10 times, and saying release. Doing that between activities, doing that between work, between going from the car, doing it just because you need 10 seconds to breathe. And knowing that I love the person I've become because I fought to become her. And I want that to be you. I want you to love the person you have become because you put in the work. You let go, you let live, you forgave. You did what you needed to do to move forward daily and create that life that you truly wanted to live. And that's something to be proud of. It truly, truly is. And I don't take it lightly that you have shown up tonight. I really appreciate anyone that can take the time to share this, to truly tell me what is something that you may want to work on, a trauma that really has been holding you back, and realizing that when you get clear on this, your whole life will transform, will change. We use the word transform because people are afraid of change. And if anyone has felt pain this past year and has elevated himself anyway, it's my son. And if my son can do it, you can do it. I can do it. We can do it. And together, we can create a beautiful, blissful life. There's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be obstacles. But the more that you face, the more of a reason why success is on its way. They always say the wound is where the light hits. So you cannot heal a wound until you shine a light on that wound. So let's shine a light. Let's remove the darkness. Let's transform. Let's show up tomorrow at 10:30 and let's do on the 12 days of transformation. My movement maker mama, Jenea Marie, gave to me a totally brand new beginning to take that past trauma and turn it into future full of triumphs. As I shared before, please feel free to book a call, because this, and get your free guide, your free class, your free master class. I think there's a couple gifts up in there. And thank you for joining me on this lovely night. Tomorrow's day 3. I would love to know if you take the time to write the forgiveness letter, if you take the time to get clear, and truly take the time to watch this class. It really will help you. And this mama is here for bigger reasons. I have recently invested in myself in a big way, and the gentleman that's mentoring me, he says, what do you stand for? So I stand for transformations with success, being someone of movement, being someone that believes in daily habits, daily change. But what do you stand for 30,000 feet higher than that? And I stand for daring to dream bigger again as a leader of my life in a league of my own. And that's my brand story. That's where it all began. Daring to dream bigger again in a league of my own. So I invite you to do the same. I invite you to fight for your victory and share your wins. I hope you found value. Again, set up a clarity call with me, Jenea Marie. Let's get on the phone. Let's start making moves, and let's get focused on what's really keeping you stuck and what we can do to guide you forward. Have a wonderful, beautiful, miracle night.